The Senior Bowl practices have wrapped up, and now it is time to go over a quick 7-round Detroit Lions mock draft. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Mike Payton from A to Z Sports Detroit, and today we are going to do a 7-round Detroit Lions mock draft following up Senior Bowl practice week. And boy, let me tell you, there was a lot that went down this week. A lot of board movements happened. Guys went up, guys went down. It was an eventful week in Mobile for sure. And we are now going to sort of recap that a little bit with a 7-round mock draft with the results of that in mind. First off, let's talk about some of the positions the Lions need to fill this offseason. Obviously, edge rusher is a big one. Defensive line, the defensive tackle type area, that is, another one that you could use some depth there for sure, some guys that are going to play. We don't know quite yet what Broderick Martin is or if that project's ever going to come, to fruition, but some help there would be great. Obviously, offensive line, you want another guard. We don't know what Kevin Zeitler is going to do. We do know Graham Glasgow is kind of going in the downtrend of his career, so we don't know where that's going to go. Some more guys there. Another offensive tackle would be great. Giovanni Manu is good. Is getting better, I should say. We don't know when he's going to be ready or if he's going to be the tackle that we all kind of hope and think that he could be. Another guy there would be great. And plus, just having a good swing tackle is something you want. Wide receiver, quarterback. There's some needs for this team. Obviously, you can add to the secondary as well, get another corner out there. With all that in mind, this is what we've come up with. So here we go. With the 28th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions are going to select Marshall edge rusher Mike Green. Now, let me tell you, this Mike Green guy, 17 sacks last year. I know you think, well, hey, it's Marshall. It's not like he's playing a whole lot of tough competition. He's not in the SEC. But this guy has the ability, has the athleticism, has the speed, has everything that you're looking for. When I watch him, he's a lot like James Houston, but in the sense, and that's just in the bend. He can bend like James Houston. He can get low, but he can also do like everything that James couldn't do. This is as near a complete player as you're going to get with the 28th pick. And this guy could obviously work in immediately, rotate in with Zadarius Smith, and then eventually take over that spot. Love this pick here. With the 60th pick in the second round, the Lions are going to go with Jalen Milroe, quarterback from Alabama. Look, I know what everybody's thinking. Jared Goff is this team's quarterback, and he will be. That's absolutely right. He should be this team's quarterback for the foreseeable future till 2027, 2028. Here's a guy that did not have a good week. I'm talking about Jalen Milroe. Did not have a good week in Alabama. Is going to now slip out of the first round. They can get him at the bottom of the second. This is your quarterback of the future here. This is your mobile guy with the big arm that just needs development. I think most of these quarterbacks in this draft, outside of the top 2 or 3 guys, are going to need a ton of development. And what do? You do it now where you can get him as a steal in the second round, or do you wait for a couple of years and then spend a high first round pick that you probably won't have because you're expecting to be a good team on a quarterback? I think you do it right now, and I think you use the next 3-4 years for this now 22-year-old quarterback to be ready to go in the future, and I think he will be. With the third pick, I am going receiver Pat Bryant from Illinois. Love what this guy can bring. This is a Dan Campbell guy all around. He's kind of a bigger body receiver, can be an X-type, can go up, get contested catches, but one of the best blocking receivers in all of college football this past season, plus a team captain. I mean, that's Dan Campbell all the way. With the 131st pick, I'm going with Miles Frazier, guard from LSU. Love the versatility with this pick. He can play both left and right tackle and left and right guard. Only allowed 1 sack in the last 2 years combined and just 19 pressures in the last 2 years combined, both at right guard. This guy, I don't know why he's so low on the board. He has the size. He has the athleticism. He will move up. With the 195th pick, I'm taking Carson Vincent from Alabama A&M, an offensive tackle. Showed a lot of promise out here in Alabama. Definitely somebody that could, be your swing tackle of the future, could potentially even be your left tackle. We don't know how much longer Taylor Decker is going to be on the Lions. With the 230th pick, I'm going with Jabbar Muhammad from Oregon. a cornerback, smaller, undersized guy. He's only 185 pounds, 5'10", but he is sticky. He's the type of guy that you could see on the inside playing that nickel corner. He's scrappy, he's sticky, he'll stick to a guy. He can get the pass breakups, but don't put this guy up against Mike Evans or something like that. It's probably not going to work out. With the 246th pick in the draft, the final draft pick for the Lions, I'm going with San Jose State defensive tackle Jay Toyoa. This was the Tropical Bowl MVP. Lions have actually already met with him, had talks with him, somebody that they're keeping an eye on. Has kind of a shorter arms, is a little undersized for the defensive tackle spot, but they didn't mind that with Mekhi Wingo last year, and Brad Holmes literally just told us last week he doesn't care about arm size, just cares about whether or not a guy can play. Here's a run stopper with some pass rush juice. Love this pick for the Lions. That's all we've got for this 7-round Detroit Lions mock draft. You can read more about this one at A to Z sports.com/Detroit.